Welcome to the SWS tutorial on the 2GIG. 2GIG is a wireless system that communicates with cellular capabilities and also has in the box wireless Z-Wave and also wireless RF. RF is used for the sensors, Z-Wave is used to connect to door locks, thermostats, lighting control, and things of that nature. And then it has its typical security alarm, which the monitoring side is done through the wireless cellular communicator, and the RF radio is used to talk to the sensors. Just going to do a quick walkthrough on how the keypad is used. Typically you will use an app instead of the keypad, but for people using the keypad, this will be a quick tutorial on how to use it. Okay, quickly you can see on the front of it, there's a few buttons. This is a touchscreen. We have your date and time. You have your security, and then services. Security is the security alarm. Services is referencing your Z-Wave devices for your home, thermostats, door locks, and lights. Down here we have a panic button, and this is the home button that will always return you to this main screen here. Quickly on the panic button side, if I press the panic button, I have three different options: panic, fire, and emergency, like medical. These all require you to hold down the button for 2 seconds. You can't accidentally press one of these and have emergency services respond. You'll have to hold it down for 2 seconds at least, and then the siren will sound off. And as long as you're connected to the central station, the corresponding emergency association will show up. I'm going to go ahead and press home and show you how to get back to the main screen. There we go. Okay, so quickly we're going to show you how to arm the alarm system. So you will be given a 4-digit master code when we install your system. So assuming you have the code right now, it's 1234. So let's show you how to arm the system. To arm, you don't need your code. You simply hit the security button, hit the arm button, and then choose which way that you want to arm, either in stay or away. And notice there's a checkbox for entry delay and silent exit. We're going to go ahead and arm stay first.
Arming stay.
So basically there's a 60-second countdown. This really resorts to if for some reason you wanted to walk out of the house and arm it and stay. The entry points will not fully arm until that 60 seconds is up. So once you arm it and stay, you're done. When you get up in the morning or you're wanting to disarm the system, just press the disarm button, and this is where you'll need your code.
System disarmed. Ready to arm.
So notice the green light here. That means that your system is ready to arm and all your sensors are closed. If I were to remove a sensor, that light turns yellow.
Front door.
And usually it'll tell you up at the top which one of your doors is open. If you can't see there, you can also hit the status button to find out which one of your sensors is open. So I'm going to replace the sensor, and it goes back to green, and now I can arm my alarm system again. So to arm and away, I simply hit the arm button, and now I'm going to hit arm away.
Arming away. Exit now.
Now this 60-second countdown is a little bit more important because now I have 60 seconds to walk out the door before the system is armed. We're going to go ahead and let the clock run down so you can see what the real arm looks like. Within this time, the system expects you to go out the front door or the entry point. If you do not go out the entry door after arming it away, the system recognizes that and will automatically arm in the stay mode, bypassing any motion sensors that are on the property. The last 10 seconds, the beeps get a little more rapid, explaining that you have limited time to get out.
System armed away.
Now the system is armed away. So upon return to the property or the premise, you'll need to disarm the system. Now first thing is you'll open the door to walk into the premise. and right away it asks you to type in your 4-digit code. So this is pretty simple. I'll just type in 1234.
System disarmed.
And now the
Ready
system
to
is
arm.
armed. My green light is on, indicating that all the doors are now indeed shut. Okay, so that is how you arm and disarm. And we're going to go over one more thing, and I could split these videos up somewhere down the line, but this is just a quick tutorial on the system and the general purpose of it. So we also have a menu, and this is where you can change your user codes. So I'm going to go ahead and hit menu. Remember, the code is 1234. So I also have my arming button here, my emergency button here, which is the same as the panic. And then you'll notice my chime and voice, which I can turn on or off.
Chime, chime, voice, announcement, voice, announcement.
I'm going to want to go to my toolbox. When I enter my toolbox, I'll need my master code. Now here's where I have another set of options to do different things. So user management is where I want to go. Changing the master code is easy, and it's right here at the very top. It's the first code. Now I can set all the way up to 64 codes. Changing the master code, I simply hit the first button. You see my code is 1234. Now I want to change my PIN. I'll change it to 1111. And I'll hit OK, and then it asks me to repeat the steps. 1111, hit OK. And now you see my code has been set to 1111. Now, if I get out to arm my alarm system, disarm, 1234 no longer works. I do need to hit in my new code, which is 1111.
Disarmed. Ready to arm.
Now back into my menu to the toolbox with my new code. Now I can get back in here and change my master code back to 1234. So also within this menu, you can do things like check for your history, test your sensors, which is not necessary, bypass sensors, which is also something that is not necessary unless you have an issue. This is also where you can change the brightness of your display and the volume. And also set up individual chimes for different sensors. Another thing in here is your backlight timeout. If you like the display to shut off quickly, you can change it to 30 seconds. I have it on 5 minutes for the tutorial. Clean screen, which will, if I press this, it'll blink the screen out and allow somebody to wash the screen while no touch of the screen will activate anything. Calibrate screen touch. From time to time, the screen could get out of whack, and you'll have to come back here and calibrate it by just pressing the X's. And that's a calibration, super easy. Date and time is all set remotely through the cellular. And also the last thing I want to show you here is the cell phone test. If you're worried about your system talking with the central station, just hit the cell phone test, type in your code, and you'll see that the cell phone is working correctly. The test is complete. So that's an easy way to make sure that your system is working properly. Now we'll go ahead and hit the home button, and that concludes our tutorial. Thank you for watching.